GVR when they go through the one under the hill, going east. Everybody getting the carriages coming the other way, and it just stand up during the clip.
Centres, etc.
19? Yeah. 4 months ago.
up some more passengers at Woodville to bring them back through here to Ashurst and return. On the right side of the gorge, because it's not prone to slipping this side, just
I was talking to yesterday.
A little bit of rain, and you can see the river's up and very murky.
Where's my...
I wouldn't want to be swimming in there at the moment.
Oh yeah, he took a video of the train. He was over that side. I think he just sent me the video and I was...
Thank you. Why do you want your watch and every mile?
Yeah, that should be nice. Keep up.
The tripod head with a train leg.
It's probably how much overgrown.
Everything else is at the bottom.
We get lots of good stuff on there.
Yeah.
A few way down. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're excellent, aren't they? Just going. Wow. Yeah. Must be near water where the foliage is growing on it. Do they remember thing down here? Oh, here we go, this is cool. Oh, I don't have to.
You call something?
Maybe.
The Manawatu Gorge is a unique landform because the river flows from one side of a mountain range to the other rather than from a divide as do most rivers. This is known as a gap river and it's the only one in the southern hemisphere. And the only other known gap river is the Delaware River, New Jersey and the USA. As we travel through, you'll be able to get a good idea of the major work that there was in constructing the road. Much of it suspended out over the side of the bank. In fact, when they were building the road, back in the 1880s, I think it was, they actually had to have men suspended on ropes to achieve it. This building of these piles and pillars that support the roadway.
May and may not have to hop over the road closed signs.
Well, they should have done put bridges there. Gap underneath.
Yeah. It's very feral looking when you look at it from this side.
Yeah.
There's a walking track on one side of the gorge to the other, up and there's hills above the gorge there, with various lookout points along the way. But the gorge road itself is closed, although I do see that people tend to either ride their bicycles or walk through there, meant to be closed. Clothed in pristine bush, which on the Woodville side formed the densest polycarp rainforest ecosystem in the world, once known as the 70-mile bush. And it was a bush dominated by birds, and the most royal of which was the huia. This region had the most concentrated numbers of huia ever recorded, and hunters obtained 646 huia from this area in the days when they were hunted. They are extinct, of course. Huia were sighted by workmen in the gorge over 30 years after they were declared extinct in 1909.
No, 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 that was they had done it right.
One spot the locomotive ahead of us as we go out this rather large curve along the river. So the railway on the other side of the gorge was built between 1871 and 1872, and the railway through here was completed in 1887. There were 22 bridges and 5 tunnels. We passed through 2. The remaining 3 were at the other end of the gorge, which have now been daylighted, in other words, removed completely. You'll see all the earthworks around a quarry there, and that's the location where it is, where the 3 short tunnels were.
Ah, it's somebody walking. Hope it rains.
It's Woodville. The chance of that is very high.
Now, as we get towards the other end of the gorge, if you're looking out the right-hand side, you're about to see a rather attractive bridge, a 4-arch concrete structure, which is no longer used, of course. It was the bridge to the Manawatu Gorge.
People on the bridge.
Another bridge. This is the Balance Bridge, a road that goes through to meet up with the party onto a track. So if you're coming over the party to a track, this is one route you can take to get to Woodville. There's a camping ground down below there, and you might notice also a flying fox across the river.
Mate of mine used to work on this bridge, and he used to tie people to ropes and chuck them off. Yep, they used to be bridge swinging. Phil. So he worked on the bridge.
The sidewalk was quickly, but where the three short tunnels were.
I wouldn't do that. They had to stop, you know what? So, in the middle of the bridge there, they would tie some rope and swing underneath. Somebody had one of on. That was the end of that. Yeah. That's the colour. Yep. They were alright.
Yeah, it's hard to a form of bungee jumping.
Oh, you kind of like that. Yeah, it was bridge swinging.
Yeah.
So instead of going down, it's like just sort of across.
Weird.
Yeah.
Alright, if I could just have your attention for a few minutes, just to go over some of the information you may need as you leave the train here. You should have received with your ticket some of the instructions
This one was an old bloody garage thing. I just got one of the ones for here that they haven't tried out.
Yeah, well, it looks like they made a whole lot. Get out many. What's the motor like? Volkswagen.
My father was guarding one road. As soon as they could see him, well, we're looking. But his son was, looks like it hasn't been here.
There's something like that.
There's a place anyway up the bottom.
Oh,